The stock solar industries where I have been doing swing trading very successfully, and I want to discuss with you what are the parameters that I followed and how did I go about making my trade decision. So this is about March 25, and I could see that the underlying trend in the stock was very strong. Now, a lot of people think about and ask me what are the signals that I follow. You have to understand that signals don't work alone, they have to work on a setup. So, what is the setup here? You look, you can see in the chart there's a very strong underlying bull trend which has not been violated, has not given any red flags. Now, within this strong bull trend, there is a correction unfolding. When do we know that the correction is over? We don't. We have to look for signals. What are the signals that we saw? On the daily time frame, you can see the 250 EMA got breached, and after that breach happened, we see a small positive divergence, a small but strong positive divergence emerge here. This is not the time to execute. This is the time to start monitoring the stock for potential entry. So we go one time frame lower. On the 75-minute time frame, also, we see that a positive divergence has emerged. This right now is indicating to us that maybe the trend is starting to turn positive. But we want to make the entry when the trend does turn positive. So we will wait for the price to unfold. As the price starts unfolding, we can see the volume pickup on price rally increase, but we still don't have confirmation. We will have confirmation when we see a higher high get established. So there are two confirmation criteria. Number one, the 75-minute time frame needs to go overbought. And over here, we can see the 75-minute time frame has indeed gone overbought on RSI 25 period. Now we get another confirmation that is a higher high has been established. When do we create position? We will create the position on a pullback. So we will create our entry criteria, which can be either at the previous high or at a key EMA. In this case, I think the 100 EMA can be a very good entry point, or the previous high can also be a good entry point. So I will now, because I have received the confirmation, I will now set up my entry GTT orders. And here you can see that with this massive downside, I do get triggers on both my entry orders, and this creates a nice long position for me on both the prices. Now, as the price continues to unfold, I trail this position. Now, the stock is in a strong bull trend. I continue to trail my stop loss and continue holding on to the stock. Where will I set my exit? How will I plan my exit? I will plan my exit when I get a conclusive evidence or confirmation that the trend is about to change. The signal to look out for that execution would be when there is a negative divergence, which will eventually appear on the 75-minute time frame, as you will notice. Once that negative divergence comes, I will start looking for potential exit opportunity at a higher price in the stock. So we can see even now the volume activity. So now the volume activity on the upside has started to kind of dwindle down. Okay, but this bounce back from the 20 EMA, we see that the volume activity has picked up quite a bit again, which is basically telling us that the upside is expected to continue. So we continue to ride this trend. So far, we have made 60% in 60 days. This is the characteristic of a super trending stock where each day almost we see almost a percentage or more rally without a lot of sharp pullbacks. So now we can see that the momentum is starting to die down a little bit of a negative divergence is getting forged, but then this negative divergence pops up every time the stock is about to revisit the 20 EMA. But so now the trailing stop loss is a little bit below the 20 EMA because the stock has slowed down and come here. So we would ideally want to keep our trailing stop loss here. Now, It seems like the momentum is not going to catch up again. So, this is where I decided that on the next bounce, I want to exit my position. If I don't get the next bounce, then I still have my stop loss, and my stop loss will help me preserve my profits. Okay, my stop loss gets triggered, and this is where I exit the position with profit booking. So, the reason why I have showcased this setup to you is to show you that it's not just signals that you have to work with, you have to observe these signals on a certain background. When you get the signal, then you prepare to take your entry at a level which works for you. You don't take immediate entries in the market. This way, you will be able to take more deliberate and conscious decisions rather than constantly being played by the market. I hope this helps. If you want more such analysis, make sure to follow my channel, and you can also join the Advanced Swing Trade Training Program where I teach this sort of analysis for members who want to do swing trading in the market.